Wednesday to all of you. Bill Taylor, Ken's 5 Digital Center. On this Wednesday night, I can say the worst is over. This winter storm is beginning to loosen its grip a bit. We still have another batch of moisture moving in overnight, so it's not done. And we still have warnings and advisories, but we're definitely on the other side of this, okay? It's going to be wrapping up tomorrow, so good news that, once again, we're going to get on the other side of this. Let me show you what we've got. This is best news of all. The San Antonio warning has been canceled. We've been downgraded in the city to a winter weather advisory until 8 a.m. tomorrow. So what that means, the biggest difference is that we're only expecting at the most a light glaze as far as any kind of icing in the city. And that would only be on elevated surfaces, signs, metal roofs, you know, things like that, and it would be a very light glaze. It wouldn't be any accumulation, okay? Now, the hill country, still a winter storm warning where we still could see significant icing, and that could be upwards of 1/10 of an inch, and that's where the moisture is tonight. So that's the thing. I mean, 1/10 of an inch is significant when it comes to ice, okay? It doesn't take much to down a power line or cause some issues, and you can see, as we look at radar right now, is a live look right now, and notice that it's falling from, again, southwest to northeast across most of Real County, Bandera County, and heading up into Kerrville. A very light precip. Again, freezing rain, freezing drizzle, and it's liquid as you get to about Camp Wood and back towards Bracketville and Del Rio. It's all rain. San Antonio, just a little bit of a mist out there. I was just on the roads a little while ago. Mostly dry. I really hasn't, I would not call it rain. It would be like more of a mist than even a drizzle right now. But see, the problem with where that is falling is going to be where the temperatures are in that same spot. I didn't want to do that. Just 1 second. Let's get to the now and zoom this out. This is live radar. You even see a couple of heavier downpours near Del Rio about to cross the border there. So let's take a look at the most important part of this. Because with the precip, you have to know, where are we with temperatures? Well, in that region where you're seeing that precipitation, it's been freezing since Monday. And we're right at freezing in Kerrville, 32. Rock Springs, 2 degrees below, as Fredericksburg is as well. Bernie's at 32. New Braunfels, 34. Seguin is close. We're at 34. 39s at Pearsall, Cotulla, 37, Del Rio. So everything expected to stay liquid for a lot of those communities west along Highway 90, where all the numbers are above 32. And even to the south, anything that falls between Pleasance and Pearsall and areas down, that's all going to stay liquid as well. And here in the city, any precip overnight will be liquid. We're not expecting to go to freezing overnight tonight. And we'll only see temperatures rise from here. We should expect a good jump tomorrow into the mid to upper 40s as we expect some sunshine. So I showed you live radar. Let's go back to that again and give you an idea as to what we're, oh, can't do that. That's fine. And show you where that precip is right now. Drop this down to about 3 hours. I don't like when it's doing this. That's a good view right there. Oh, can't do that either. Okay, no worries. Okay, so you see where it's going, right? And this is all, again, this is part of, this is going to be the last impulse, the beginning of the last impulse that'll start getting a little more filled in overnight. So let's see which model. This is the important part. Which model's initializing the best? And this is the IBM. No, this is the HRR, the HRRR, not initializing very well. Notice that it's got most of that hill country area dry, cloudy. Temperatures, don't worry about those. Even though those are off, let's really look at this for more precipitation than anything else. So let's go in and take a look at what we've got with the other models, because the HRRR not initializing well, which means, again, it's not, if it's not showing us the current picture really well, we can't trust it as much moving forward, right? So let's go to the NAM, a 3 kilometer high resolution model, and let's see how it's doing. It's a little bit better. It's got that precip over areas west and northwest of us, okay? Let's see if one's got even a better look. So already the NAM is better than the HRRR, so we're getting rid of the HRRR. Let's go to the IBM, 4 kilometer, missing it. So we still have the NAM doing the best job. How about the Euro, 9 kilometer? Missing it compared to, again, the NAM. The NAM 3 kilometer has the best look. Even though what's east and southeast, Hallettsville, Victoria, Beeville are dry right now, maybe a little bit of drizzle. But this is the best initializing of all the models right now, so we put the most confidence moving forward. So see how it gets about 1 or 2 a.m. is when the radar really fills in, and we have a good widespread area of light rain, and then that freezing rain across the hill country. And by 8 o'clock it thins out. You still see a few scattered showers moving in from the west, more isolated when they get here by noon, and then we're clearing. We're drying, and then you can see some decent clearing of the clouds and get some afternoon sunshine. Won't be a whole lot. Looks like it's late afternoon sun. By about 4:30 we should be under partly cloudy skies. Always, right, Ole? Every time. Because some people, they drive as if the weather conditions are the same as they are, you know, on a hot, dry day in August. I mean, it's like, come on, man. We got wet roads. We've got patches of ice possible on overpasses. Hi, Vanessa. Got the email. Yeah, a lot of schools are open. We have not heard any ISD is still on for school tomorrow. Yes, Alicia. Right? No, nothing from the area schools. Are they going to assess in the morning?
Most of them say check back in around 5:30, 5:45.
Thank you, David Lynch. So most of them check back. Remember, the best thing to do is to keep it on kens5.com. We keep that comprehensive updated list for you. Download the KENS 5 app so you have it in the palm of your hand and you can look at the updated school closure list. We've got more delayed openings than school closures for tomorrow. So it looks like there are some school closures in the Hill Country, but as far as the San Antonio districts, we don't have anything closed. We have maybe a couple delayed openings, David, in San Antonio. I'm not sure if I haven't looked at the list lately, but it's okay. Here's the thing. One thing that we did learn, I know north side, I don't know for sure on northeast, but I wouldn't be surprised, are too large to do delayed openings. North side had reported that to us in one of the last big weather events that we can't do a delayed opening. We either have to be open or close. It's just not a feasible idea for us because of the size of the district. So some of the smaller districts might have delayed openings, but again, kens5.com for your comprehensive list. So we're definitely going to stick with the NAM 3 kilometer as our model for tonight. And once again, if you're just joining us, let's take a look. It's going to be overnight. We'll be seeing most of this precip northwest of us, okay, right now. And then it's going to all start filling in for San Antonio by between 1 and 2 a.m. and go east of us by 4:35 a.m. And then you can see it's clearing as we get into the afternoon tomorrow and get some sunshine in here. Finally, right? Finally. And that's going to help get things melted, which I cannot stress enough. Be very careful of falling ice. I'm not kidding. Listen what happened. My wife goes to our storage unit, right? And when she came out of the door closed behind her and a sheet of ice came off the roof and crashed down right behind her. I mean, only a couple of steps away from being under. If she stopped, like say she went to check her phone, like right outside the door, it would have been on top of her. And this was a sheet of ice like the size of a table. I mean, it's one of those things that you've got to really be careful for. They're melting now. They're just going to slide off. And so, yeah, she was just a few steps away from disaster on that. So thank you, Lord, that didn't happen. But just be really careful about that. Be really careful about tree limbs. I saw a number, especially at night. I saw a number of tree limbs on the road, large tree limbs that would really mess up your car if you ran over them. So really be careful and be alert of what tree limbs have fallen and are on the roadways. All right. So, accumulation forecast. Show you what they're expecting. And this is going to be a lot lighter. Look at that. Only 1/100th of an inch Kerrville and maybe across northern Kendall County. Good piece of Blanco County might see some more icing by morning. but that's about it. I mean, not bad at all. What's causing all this is a big upper level low back to the west on water vapor. Best imagery that we can show you, because this is like an x-ray of the atmosphere, and you'll see it right over the Baja. Look at that. See, just south of Phoenix, southwest of El Paso, that counterclockwise swirl. And as it's starting to force itself east, we're starting to see more precipitation move in. This has been the low that's been trucking in all that Pacific moisture on top of the shallow layer of cold air. So setting up that overrun, this low is a crucial piece in the puzzle. So what will happen as that low moves east, it starts to open up, and we get this thing east of us, and that's when we really start to get a good clearing and we start getting some sunshine. NISD open updates at 5:30. Thank you, Kim. And I'm going to tell you right now, at 5:30, especially that we've been downgraded to an advisory for the city now, we're going to have classes tomorrow. My daughter is student teaching, and so I was like, you know, she's asking, Dad, she's in the Northside District. And I said, yeah, I think you're going to be in school tomorrow, as well as my youngest, who's a junior in high school. I said, we're definitely going to do it. We're going to be in school tomorrow, which is good. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. All right, 7-day forecast. Yes, we did. We need more, too. 48 the high tomorrow, so a lot warmer than it has been. This will be the warmest day in a few. Then down to 36 on Friday morning, but up to 58. Loads of sun. It'll still be breezy, so there'll be a little wind chill on that air because that's a north wind. Now the winds will start turning south as we get to Saturday. We'll get up to 60 after a light freeze in the morning. And that'll mainly be due to the drop in wind speeds. That always helps reduce a colder night. Sunday, spectacular. Make the plans outside. 69 to 70, 74 Monday. Slight chance of rain returns Tuesday, but short-lived and nothing Arctic. It does appear again like we're going to see a nice improvement on temperatures moving forward. All right. Thank you all for watching. We love you guys. No power. Sorry, Jen. In fact, let's take a look at the power map. Here's the outages right now. Yeah, still a number of outages. North 281 and I-10 into, well, let's see, that's going to be Fair Oaks and, oh man, scattered areas of outages in the downtown area too, but multiple are still up for areas north, and that's where we saw the most icing, especially 281. Yeah, 281 saw a lot of it. All right, love y'all. God bless you, and we will see you on Ken's 5 News at 10.